are two types of people when it comes to fezzes. Those who genuinely think that fezzes are cool and are awesome, like yours truly. And then there are those who do not deserve to wear fezzes. Those who have their brains sticking out under the fez. Those who are practically hot garbage and can suffer for all I care, like that guy in the last episode. I just thought I'd make that statement very clear, since quite a few people were expecting quite an unpleasant reaction from me to that guy, and their expectations were granted, because after what he did to Cordelia, may he suffer eternally. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve the glory of the fez. So screw that guy. But yeah, hello everyone, it's Liam Caddison here, and we're jumping into episode 3 of season 3 of Angel. Looking forward to jumping into this episode, especially since we've had 2 grand, amazing episodes of season 3 of Angel so far. It's been a really great start for this season, and I'm excited to see what this episode does have in store. And it was very, very tense seeing Cordelia in a bit of a pickle with her thinking that the powers that be were punishing her on a physical level, when it was Lila and that guy. So yeah, and Angel had to do something that he wasn't really comfortable in doing by freeing a man who had committed some wrongs, it seemed. And it was a very, very tough. I'd say it was a very tough decision, because, like I said, it's not something that he's comfortable doing. But if it means saving someone that he cares for so much, as well as hundreds, thousands of people, thanks to Cordy's vision, then it's a price that he has to pay, and I'm sure he'll have to face the consequences of what he did by freeing that guy at some point later this season. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this episode. So with that said, let's get into episode 3 of season 3 of Angel. Looking forward to seeing what this episode has in store. So with that said, let's go.
He's goading. No, he's goading. We got this. We're free, Merle. No,
Good.
Jay, listen to come on, Merle.
Being a bad influence.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a no-no.
You did that on purpose, huh? You knew that was going to happen. You tricked me, huh?
Why now? Now, I'm sure Angel just forgot for the moment that any demon violence is impossible in Caritas.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. Whatever. Okay. Hey, no.
Mo! Mo! No, Mo!
Means what it means. Somebody killed a demon. Hello, we do that every day.
Mo was
Yeah.
harmless.
Okay. That's it. He was good.
Sure you're not just bent because maybe we
was a
interrupted
gentle
something
soul.
you'd rather be doing?
No.
Okay. Usually doesn't take you 2 hours to answer a page, is all.
Excuse me, but did somebody put you back in
Ooh.
charge? Because if they did, they forgot to tell me about it.
All right.
Uh-oh.
It's cool. Y'all can have your nice little visit. But you might want to do that outside, in the sunshine, just to be on the safe side, you know?
I'm not really liking his attitude, to be fair.
Some people
You to get her. I'm just asking you to talk to her.
Let's go. He puts on that smile like, please, puppy eyes.
A few of these names, actually.
You should. Half of them weren't enemies of Merle until we made him snitch on them.
Oh, sure, yeah. I went dark and I killed Merle.
We'll work backwards.
Well, we're back into season 2 territory.
We should start tracking.
Some of us were even starting to wonder if you were still in this world.
I didn't mean to disappear.
Wow.
I didn't plan it. I guess after George.
You were gone way before George.
Here we go,
It
testing
was Alana, man.
his
Things,
allegiances.
they were never the same after Alana.
I couldn't keep my own sister safe. What could I do for the rest of you?
A lot, man.
What the heck? That was Guns, yeah.
I'm saying that whatever's responsible for these attacks isn't making any distinctions.
No, he's
It's
just going.
killing.
Yeah, they're
Random.
just going out, killing anything
right.
that's demonic.
Again. When? Last night. Yardney was eviscerated in a sewer near Century City.
So it was Guns' group. What the
Yardney
heck?
Albany, it's a balancing entity. They tend to nest in urban
Good!
areas under...
It wasn't human. We took care of it.
Just because it's not human
Did it
doesn't...
attack anybody?
No, we got away clean.
Nah, I mean before you broke in.
Nah, man, we didn't give it a chance to.
You just went up and
It's not-
straight up murdered him.
Nothing.
You're on down. Everyone's here,
Uh-oh.
man.
What, you guys packing heat now?
You can never be too careful. I gotta go.
7, 8, 9. Yes, here's 10.
Go on, Cordy.
Here's 12, but
Yeah.
where's 11? What was 11?
11 was the one that thought fezzes were cool.
Oh. 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 Well, not by yourself or anything.
Sorry, but my
What if we went out together?
crush on Fred is just exponential at this point.
Well, I suppose I would be okay if I was with you, right? Sure. I mean,
She
that'd
needs
be
to
safe,
move
right?
back into the
Of
comfort
course it
zone.
would. No one would.
To have fun.
Oof.
Something wrong?
Angel's been there before.
Just need to see the boss. You know where he's at?
Oh boy.
Crazy.
We're gonna really put Fred through this? Oh!
You'd love me as long as you wanted.
I think she's a bit nervous, but my heart!
Someday you'd leave.
I really don't feel like going over there.
No. So you want to talk about it?
I'm crazy for trying.
Lorne.
Do I gotta sing?
Oh my god! What the you guys suck! Oh Fred, you've just given her a reason to be scared. Screw you guys!
What is happening? I thought demon violence was impossible in here.
Those aren't demons.
Yeah. Only if it's demons attacking other demons.
What are you doing here?
Come on,
Dude.
Somehow you've been rolling up in here for months, tossing back drinks with your demon buddies.
Yeah, it's because he's showing a bit of heart. Not like you.
That ain't true.
Why not? His best friend's a vampire.
He's okay, man.
Oh, nice. He ain't okay. Look at it.
You don't know what you're doing, Rondell.
That's discrimination. Come on.
They killed Merle and the others.
Mm-hmm.
You knew.
Oh.
Just one. Her.
Ugh!
You can go. The others stay.
Rondell, come on, man.
I'm not leaving here without her. No way. No! No!
I am losing the will
The
to
rest will be able
live.
to leave after she brings back the vampire.
And they're gonna remember you.
They should.
They better. Angel. I told her she'd be safe with me.
I know.
Nobody could have predicted this.
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
You suck!
Right up until the end, she trusted you. Did you know that?
Creaking into the skin there. Oh no, buddy!
Stick up for him? Oh, yeah. That one's okay. And they still won't put you on. Ain't that a blip?
Shut up.
And all that we heard about his sister might not be quite right.
Oh,
He was the only one
don't
there to
push
see
those buttons.
You know what I'm saying?
That day haunts him.
You don't want to let her get vamped in the first place, right, Chuck?
Listen to him.
Because I know I wouldn't let no bloodsucker get that close to my sister. He was thinking you gonna get you a little piece of that action. I said shut up!
You pushed him over the edge.
This is a
You're
sanctuary.
Not anymore, it ain't.
Nice shot. Am I next?
Oh, I'm getting stressed with this because of how people
Now's your
are
chance,
willing
Jim.
to be monstrous.
It's about the mission, bro. He's got it, and you don't.
Oh,
Gun.
so you think because you letting that monster live, you got the mission, huh? Well, as
More
far
so
as I
than
can
you.
see it, a monster love ain't no better than a monster. and I kill monsters. That's what I do.
But you better kill your own buddies then, because they're being monstrous right now.
Anybody want to walk?
Where to make good on this debt?
Angel. I don't know, for a guy who's a couple of centuries old, not very big with the wise investing. And when you say crypt, that isn't what you mean, is it?
Angel.
Got it. And ew.
Big party night, though.
I'm sorry. Just shoot you in the throat instead.
Fred!
Now, if I pierce one of your carotid arteries, considering the temperature in here, because I think somebody shot the thermostat, the blood loss is gonna be heavy. And there's a better unfair chance I'll puncture a vocal cord and you won't even be able to scream. But you'll want to when the blood loss to your brain results in a cerebrovascular event.
My
It's
girl,
a
my
stroke.
baby
I
girl!
wasn't trying to sound snooty.
Oh, it's showtime!
I owe you one.
Oh, you will. Wait, is that a praying mantis? What are the praying mantis ladies? Thanks. Oh.
If you ever withhold information or attempt to subvert me again, I will fire you.
Understandable.
I can't have any one member of this team compromising the safety of the group, no matter who it is. If you do it again, you will be dismissed. Bag and baggage, out of a job onto the streets.
Poor Wesley with that leadership though, but he's got a point.
Prove I can trust you when the day comes that you have to kill me. And you do.
Oh wow. Oh. Oh boy. Yeah, it's tough. Gunn's been connected with these people for so long, but they've... I mean, it's not the first time that this show has showcased examples where humans are willing to be the biggest monsters, and it's understandable why people can genuinely fear demons, but you don't need to stoop to their level, especially when they've done nothing. There are demons who didn't do anything. As Wesley put it out when they were investigating the bodies, there were demons who meant no harm, really, and because they were demons, they got offed. So, and it really, really breaks, like, you wished they would be better. They wish yeah. It just really, really sucks that they went to this level, and you want Gunn to not be in a very difficult place, but he is, because previously he let them down before going to Pylea, and he's been torn between both sides. And he doesn't want to feel that sense of betrayal. Like, it's tough for Gunn, but at the end of the day, they did show that they lacked the humanity that some demons possessed. Oh boy, that was a bit of a frustrating episode in terms of, like, emotion. Because I found myself being completely angry at certain points, especially at Gio, I think his name was, who was just the worst. Like, from the get-go, he was really, really condescending. He was an asshole, and that just grew exponentially throughout the episode, especially when you found out that him and Gunn's old group were the ones killing the demons, and yeah, it was very, 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 very frustrating. Like, this is the thing though, like, they started out as a group that had good intentions, and they were really, really great. And I feel like over time they've just gotten themselves darker. Like, they were even willing to kill other humans because of their loyalties to certain demons. Like, this is it. They were just killing demons. Like, it doesn't matter if they were good. It doesn't matter if they were bad. They were demons. That's it. They deserve to die. And that is the barbaric thing about this, about this group, for this episode, that they were just killing and they were just discriminating and they were just assuming that all demons are bad. And it's really like I said, this show has given examples that not all demons are bad. Like that demon that turned into like a mantis at the end, who gave the killing blow to Geo, thank goodness. Like, he was mostly good, but because he was threatened, yeah. Otherwise, he seemed completely harmless. There were, like, don't get me wrong, this episode did showcase his bad demons, like the one that ate babies, like, sure. But there are demons like Lorne, for example, who don't mean any harm whatsoever. But he would have gotten killed anyways because he was a demon. That was it. So, and this is what I keep saying regarding this show. There are some demons who have showcased more humanity than some humans on this show. And I think that was pretty much the case. Like the group Geo especially, there were demons that were more humane than them, because they just went around killing people just because they can. Or killing demons just because they can. Because they were demons. So, and it goes akin to, you know, other humans killing other cultures out there because they can, because they are either of this religion, for example, or because they are not like them. That's the kind of step that's the kind of like place they stepped into, because of the fact that they were demons. Because it doesn't matter if they were good, it doesn't matter if they were bad, it doesn't matter what they were. If they were demon, then they deserved to be exterminated in Geo's eyes and everyone else's eyes. And I feel like they went to the dark side. I mean, hopefully now that Geo is out the picture, that dark side can be lifted. Hopefully they can understand that they can be better people. They can go back to fighting the good fight and fighting for nobility rather than just killing demons because they are demons. But it was a really, really good episode that had some really, really strong development for Gunn, which I really, really liked. Especially since these past several episodes he's been debating on his old life and Angel investigations, especially with the death of his friend, tearing him apart, and with Gunn's old group returning in this episode, it really tested Gunn's loyalties once again. Especially when Gunn found out that they were doing these very, very monstrous acts against innocent demons. He grew up with some of these people, and it really puts him at a huge crossroads, because of the fact that he's grown up with these people all of these lives. It's like, and not just that though, but he's not friends with Angel, and I'll get onto that in a minute. And because I thought that was really good, it's made him torn about what does he do. Does he tell Wesley about the fact that the people that he grew up with are doing these really monstrous things? And I really liked Wesley at the very end saying, if you hold information against me again, then you will be fired. Again, showcasing the very strict leadership that he has shown in these last few episodes. And I'm really loving the growth of Wesley. Like, ever since he got that call from his father, he has shown a very tougher approach. And I do hope that his father does come back into the fold, so Wesley can give him a kick up the backside, because his father is a dick, but so is Geo, to be fair. Especially since he kept goading Gunn about Alana, which was very, very uncalled for. But not just that though, but how he intimidate. Like, this is it. I feel so much for a lot of areas, for the demons, for Fred especially, because Fred was trying to get herself out in the world, and she gets this, like, first time stepping out in the world ever since she went to Pylea. And this is, going to shake her up. So I'm hoping that she's not too traumatized by this experience, because this is it. She stepped out in the world first time, and then these bastards come around and decide to go guns blazing because let's kill demons. So, but here's the interesting thing for me. I feel like Geo is a good parallel for what Gun could have been, because what I liked about this episode was the whole Angel and Gun situation where Gunn says he can never be Angel's friend because of who Angel is, because of the fact that Angel broke the trust in Angel Investigations in season 2. And this is it. Like, he is uncomfortable, but Gunn recognizes that Angel is doing good. He doesn't disregard that whatsoever. Hence why he inevitably chose Angel over his old group, because they weren't doing good. This is the huge distinction. There is a difference between saving souls and helping those who are helpless, which is what Angel is doing, to the mission of just killing demons. There's a huge distinction because of the whole that not all demons are bad, and that's what Gunn's group is doing. They're killing demons. Just that. They are just killing demons. And that's what Gunn recognizes. Gunn recognizes the fact that Angel, despite the fact that he does belong in the demon category, he is saving souls. He is not killing any random person just because of it. But his group are just killing random demons. It doesn't matter if they're good or if they're bad. It's a demon, so why should their lives matter? That's the mindset of what's going on in the group, which is really, like, it is getting me heated, because I hate the whole dilemma of, okay, well, we'll just generalize this group of people and they deserve this treatment because, I don't like this group. So yeah. So it is getting to me, and Geo did get to me in a big level because of his discrimination, because of his arrogance, because of the way he held hostility towards demons. Doesn't matter if they were good or bad. But as I said, Gunn recognized what Angel was doing was good. And he also recognizes that Angel gave him a better life, because this is what I'm saying regarding the Geo and Gunn connection. Geo could have been a good metaphor of what Gunn could have been had he not bumped into Angel. Gunn could have been easily this way. If the events played out where he lost Alana, because we had some fascinating backstory regarding how Geo lost someone very close to him. If the same event played out where Gunn lost Alana, but he never joined Angel Investigations, Gunn could have turned out just like Geo, and could have turned out unhinged. So, I feel like there is a nice parallel to, okay, this could have been me, if Angel if Angel didn't give me a better life. So I feel like there's that parallel. I don't know if it's just me, but I think given the fact that especially Geo lost someone close to him, and there's like these split decisions for Gunn on what side he wants to choose. I feel like Geo is a good representation of Gunn's life had he not been adopted by Angel Investigations. So, but this is it though. Like, I feel like Gunn knows that there are demons that deserve death, deserve to suffer, but I think he spent long enough to know the distinction between those who do and those who don't. Which is not what his group entails of, because they are just killing demons left, right, and center. Doesn't matter their alignment. So, and I think it speaks volumes about how Gunn is choosing demons over his old friends. That's character growth for him, because like I said, these past several episodes he's been at a crossroads, and now came the decision for Gunn to realize that, well, the supernatural, they're doing all, like, who I'm aligned with, they're doing all they can to save souls and help the helpless. What are you doing? What you're doing is terrorizing. There are some demons who deserve it, but you're just pointing a gun at whatever demon. It doesn't matter if they're good, it doesn't matter if they're bad. Just because they're a demon, they deserve a bullet to the head, is your mantra. So I'm really liking the fact that Gunn can have that kind of resolution and realizes his old life is put behind him because of the heinous actions that they did in this episode. So I feel like this was a really, really good episode in building Gunn to finally choose a side, I guess, because he's been split, and this was a big episode where because he was torn. Even finding out what they were doing, it was surreal, and this was the development that Gunn deserved. So, like, a question of where does he truly belong? Because he's been battling that question for the past several episodes, but this was it. This was the, I guess, crucible for his character in terms of deciding which side he belongs at. And, it stings in a sense for Gunn because his group have been aligned with him all his time. He's never going to get over what happened to his sister. But what is the best decision for the future? What is the best decision for him as a character? It's saving the helpless, saving souls, which is not what his group did. So they weren't helping the helpless. They were killing the helpless. They were demon. You could have demons sitting there having their cup of tea, and then Gunn's old group comes in, shoots them dead. So, yeah. And this is it, though. There are some people who are like that. There are some people who are more monstrous than demons, who just harm, who just hurt because they can, because they have that power, because they feel like hurting people is a huge kick for them. It gives them power. It gives them that strength. And it corrupts their character, and it has done for Gunn's group. They started off as a decent group, but they turned to the dark side. And that's the case with people. Like, people are willing to sell their morality because power is very addicting. Being able to try and antagonize, to hurt, to abuse people because they can, it corrupts them. So this is it. People can act this monstrous. And I think, like I said, this episode has shown a good example about how sometimes there are demons who are more humane than the humans themselves. Like in The Ring, I think it was called. I mentioned that. Same here. So, yeah, this episode really, really tested really tested me in terms of making me angry, because they just went out killing. And Geo was more aggravating as time went on. So yeah, he was not shy in pushing himself up to being the Watchers Council territory, but they still piss me off. So don't get me started. But yeah, it was a great episode, which made me angry, gave development for Gunn's character. Fred's adorable. I really loved that moment where she pointed the crossbow at Geo's neck, and she gave some nice detailed explanation about how he would be begging, but no one could be hearing. I love Fred. Fred is like, I crush Fred so much. Like, Fred is adorable. I love her. Marry me, please. No, but Fred is amazing, and I just hope that this event doesn't traumatize her, because this was her first time in 5 years stepping out in the world, and Gunn's group had to do that. So, or Gunn's old group. So, yeah. I also like the like I said, going on to the whole Angel and Gunn exchange about how they can't be friends. I really feel like that is some foreshadowing for things to come, where he said, "You'll have to prove that I can trust you, that you can, that you might have to kill me one day," and you do. I really feel like that's going to be some foreshadowing for something down the line that's going to be a test of Gun's character, especially now that he's chosen what side he is on. So that's not comforting whatsoever. So yeah, but I really love the fact that Gun, whilst recognizing that he can't be friends with Angel, he does recognize that Angel does a lot of good. And that's really, really good. And this is the thing, I don't think Angel can blame Gun whatsoever in his sentiments, but he does recognize that Gun recognizes that he is doing good. So that's all that matters in the end. But yeah, good episode. I really loved it. And whilst it was aggravating, it was really good. And a good development for Gun's character. So yeah, I really liked this episode, and I can breathe now. The anger has expelled. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!